Yo, it's your boy, Onion Otmir. Onion Otmir. I love Onion Otmir. Anyways, hello everybody, my name is Eagle Doc. Today we're going to be doing a fragrance review. Today we're doing two fragrances. We have Paul Sebastian Fine Cologne for men and L'Eau D'Issey Pour Homme by Issey Miyake. Now, L'Eau D'Issey, fresh, clean citrus scent for daily wear. And Paul Sebastian Fine Cologne is Paul Sebastian Fine Cologne, sweet, more nighttime. So let's get into it. Paul Sebastian Fine Cologne is a fragrance from 1979. Classified as an aromatic fragrance, it had no special type of aromatic listed. This one is considered one that was not made bad by reformulation, which is lucky to me since my box has no bash coat. The notes are as follows: top note, lavender, sage, nutmeg; middle note, ylang ylang, rose, jasmine, spices, and cloves; base note, musk, amber, oak moss, and patchouli. Now, first thing you notice, usual suspects at the base notes, usual suspects in lavender, rose, and jasmine. The surprise is, as a men's fragrance, it has ylang ylang. Not bad, and not all that much of a surprise comparatively. There are some other fragrance notes that I'll be more surprised to see here. But more often than not, when you associate ylang ylang with stuff, it usually ends up associating with women's fragrances, as it is a very sweet floral scent. Off the top before spraying, it smells heavenly. It's got a nice, sweet, spicy, powdery note to it. It smells almost like powdered sugar in a way, kind of cacao-y. What's it like off the skin, though? That's the big question. First, it's a typical old school musky amber fragrance. Despite this, it has a real nice, unique spiciness to it. It adds a sweet floral cursive ylang ylang, and maybe the rose and the spices of the nutmeg and cloves are very prevalent. Along with the old school musky scent, the nutmeg brings a lot to make it from a typical aromatic fougere into something very sweet, very easy to wear, very nighttime oriented. That smells really nice, and I really like it. Uh, it does have a sweet, powdery, sugary note to it, almost sugary, which is quite common of something like nutmeg. Despite all of this, and this being an old scent, it is still very much spectacular in the modern day. It is not very different from a lot of modern fragrances, just has the old school muskiness and a lot of old school scents. Beautiful scent, sweet, spicy, floral, musky. Old school as hell, but holds up better than most other fragrances of the time. This is one I recommend getting. It's not very expensive and works really well. Great fragrance for cold weather and night wear. I really like this fragrance. And as mentioned, it has a sweet, sugary, powdery note to it, almost like a powdered sugar. It's very nice. Like, you can tell there's nutmeg in there in decent quantities, but it really balances out the rest of the fragrance. So, in my opinion, I think PS Fine Cologne is a really good choice. Now, let's go to something completely different. Next, L'Eau D'Issey Pour Homme by, I can show it here, I'll get my hand in the way, Issey Miyake. It is L'Eau D'Issey Pour Homme, a woody aquatic fragrance, which is something I've been looking for a while. Really, my only options are Cool Water and Aquawave, which is a clone of Y Eau de Toilette. I do also have La Beau, and I love that, and that's a great hot weather and summertime fragrance, but it's also sweet, and sometimes you don't want to just run something sweet. So, if you want something fresh and clean, go with this. People say it sucks now, but my bottle is for 2016, so just before the IFRA nerfed and neutered basically all fragrances. I mean, we all know that around 2018, 2019, IFRA 47 came out somewhere around that time and basically killed off most fragrances, including basically killing Aventus entirely, killing everything that was good about Aventus, or even Milsim Imperial, and making clones the only way to go. But mine is from 2016, so let's check it out. Top notes of, get ready for this, yuzu, lemon, bergamot, lemon verbena, mandarin, cypress, cologne, coriander, tarragon, and sage. Middle notes of lotus, nutmeg, lily of the valley, geranium, saffron, cinnamon, and magionette. Magionette? I've never seen that note outside of this. It's weird. Tahitian vetiver, musk, cedarwood, sandalwood, amber, and tobacco. Look at this cheese wedge of a bottle. I'm half expecting to be able to eat it. First smell, holy shit, that's glorious. A lot of people don't like it because the yuzu is definitely fake, but really like it. Lemony, fresh, citrusy. It's melony as well. Like, it is a notable melon note to it, which is obvious because it has cologne in it. Cologne is an aquatic melon aroma chemical and gives you a pretty melony scent, but it's really nice. That's absolutely fucking glorious. It's nice, fresh, clean, and fruity, but not a pineapple scent, which is good. I don't really like pineapple scents, but a very delicious melon. It's also got a little nice spice to it. Melon is from the cologne, the yuzu. Despite being fake, is very sweet and gentle. As much as I hate verbena, and you will find in some of my other fragrance reviews, I might be leaning towards verbena, liking verbena depending on the scent. This is really good in the use of it. And the manner is beautiful. I love it. This is Hot Weather Jesus, and I think I need to get more. This is only a 35 ml, I think, so it'll go bye-bye really fast, but it's spectacular. Get the older bottles. Most people hate the newer ones. As I have not smelled it, I'll not give it a call. But it is very beautiful, amazing, something that I would highly recommend. Although, like everything, never blind buy. This is great, but a lot of people do not like the yuzu note. And it is understandable. It is a very fake yuzu note. And a lot of people might not enjoy the way this smells, especially off skin. Like all of these colognes I recommend, never blind buy a fragrance, but this especially not don't blind buy because it's hard to wear, unlike Aramis, which you should never blind buy that because it's kind of hard to wear, or anything that's really hard to wear. That's not why I say not don't blind buy it. I'm saying don't blind buy Issey Miyake L'Eau D'Issey Pour Homme because it's kind of the yuzu note. Let's just leave it at that. The yuzu note, some people don't like it, and I will admit, sometimes the yuzu note can come off as very synthetic. It's a cheap ass fragrance. What do you expect? Don't expect Kirk Jean or Raja fragrance, but you do need to go in knowing it's not exactly a spectacular scent with the yuzu. And there's a lot of asterisks and question marks, and you'll probably like this, but no guarantee with that synthetic. All in all, these fragrances are amazing. Paul Sebastian is a unique scent from back in the ages that holds up surprisingly well, and L'Eau D'Issey is just plain beautiful. Fresh, vibrant, so I'd say just go for it if you can find a pre-reformulation bottle for cheap. I mean, let me just quickly check to see what prices are on L'Eau D'Issey Pour Homme. You can find the old batches for like 30-40 bucks, so it's pretty good. But you also have to be careful because there are a lot of people who will sell L'Eau D'Issey for way the fuck too expensive. Be very careful when looking at L'Eau D'Issey. So, all in all, I really like both of these fragrances. L'Eau D'Issey, great if you can get it cheap in a good formulation. PS Fine Cologne, great for nighttime wear. And even daily if you are in cold weather. Thank you all very much for watching. My name is Eagle Doc, signing out. Pizza.